Skyrim has been out for over a decade, and yet even players with hundreds of hours in the game can still discover new and hidden locations. Some of these areas are marked on the map, but they can be easy to overlook. Others are unmarked altogether, and players may only stumble upon them by chance. But no matter how they are found, these hidden areas are all worth exploring. In this video, we're going to take a look at 7 hidden areas that people often overlook in Skyrim. Number 1. The Frozen Mammoth. The world of Skyrim is filled with many different creatures and animals that make the world feel alive. Among them, the mammoth stands out as one of the most gentle creatures in the land of Tamriel. Of course, that's unless the player bothers or attacks them. These familiar looking animals are taken care of by the giants, who roam the land and set up camps to keep them safe. One of the biggest mysteries in Skyrim is what actually happened to the Dwemer and how they vanished. That's why any place or structure that relates to them is worth checking out. If you head north of Alftand into the icy mountains, you'll come across a mammoth that's trapped in ice. It has dwarven arrows sticking out of its side, which might suggest that the Dwemer themselves killed this impressive creature. It's really interesting to see something like this capture a piece of history. Plus, those dwarven arrows are pretty strong and can cause some serious damage. Number 2. The 4 high peaks of Solstheim. On the island of Solstheim, there are 4 locations that remain unmarked until players come very close and undertake extensive climbing. These spots are known as the 4 high peaks of Solstheim: Mortrog Peak, Hevitkald Peak, Fricht Peak, and Mount Mosrain. Just reaching these locations requires a lot of time and patience, as there are 0 direct roads leading to them. Players will need to navigate through these mountains, jumping and running around to reach these peaks. Mortrog Peak and Fricht Peak are located next to each other, making them relatively easier to find in the northern part of Solstheim. Fricht Peak is situated on the western side, while Mount Mosrain is at the centre, making it a bit more challenging to locate. Once you successfully reach the summits of these peaks, you'll unlock a new fast travel location, but that's pretty much the only reward you'll receive. It's possible to overlook these locations since they don't serve any specific purpose, apart from the satisfaction of reaching the top and looking at the beautiful view. For avid mountain climbers, this hidden gem is a fantastic Easter egg. Number 3. Pine Watch Caverns. Pine Watch is a humble cottage located in Falkreath Hold, situated between the Guardian Stones where players start their journey and Falkreath itself. However, stepping inside this unassuming cottage unveils a surprising, astonishing secret: a complex cave system that connects Nordic ruins and bandit hideouts. Many players may miss the discovery of Pine Watch Caverns because they haven't taken their time to thoroughly explore the cottage. If you're looking to find it, keep an eye out for a button near a bookshelf once you break into the cottage. Alternatively, if you embark on the Thieves Guild quest called Silver Lining, Rorlach, the cottage's sole inhabitant, will reveal the entrance to you. Number 4. Giant Mudcrab Shell. If you're searching for something truly extraordinary in Skyrim, consider heading west of the Broken Fang Cave to discover the colossal remains of a deceased mudcrab. Beware though, as its smaller offspring are still alive and plentiful, requiring you to be ready to defend yourself. What makes this place so intriguing is that during the Kind Sacred Trials quest, you'll be tasked with defeating the Guardian Mudcrab, who is believed to be the spirit or essence of this enormous deceased creature. It adds a pretty interesting twist to the location and the quest itself. There is also a huge mudcrab in Oblivion too, so it appears that this could potentially be a running joke within the world of Elder Scrolls. If you are looking for a challenging and rewarding exploration, then the giant mudcrab shell is the place to go. However, do be warned that this is a dangerous location and you should be prepared for anything, especially little crabs. Number 5. Unfortunate Couple. As you walk south of Pine Watch, you'll likely be drawn to a small abandoned cabin nestled in the hillside. From a distance, you'll notice the scorched ground, suggesting a fire, and as you approach, 2 charred corpses will come into view, kneeling near the remains of a campfire. While it may seem plausible to assume that these individuals fell victim to an accidental fire sparked by dry leaves, a closer inspection inside the cabin reveals a note indicating that a dragon had been circling the area for an extended period. It's a tragic fate for this couple, likely a consequence of the dragon's presence. I guess that's the downside of living in the world of Tamriel. Yikes. Number 6. Blue Palace Treasure Room. If you're looking for a quick way to amass wealth in Skyrim, the Blue Palace Treasure Room is your best bet. However, accessing it requires some finesse. so it's recommended to watch a video tutorial for guidance. To reach the room, enter the palace and grab the silver platter from the dining table. Proceed down the main corridor and insert the platter between the first bench on the right and the wall. Now from here, repetitively run into the wall and platter until you manage to pass through it. Follow the beam directly ahead and drop down onto the chest situated onto your left. And from here, get ready to enjoy a substantial fortune. Most people don't actually know about this hidden area, which is why it's featured in this video. Number 7. Yingal Barrow. Yingal Barrow can be found to the east of Windhelm, tucked away in a remote and largely unexplored region. It's unfortunate that this remarkable dungeon is often overlooked because it offers one of the most captivating and peaceful experiences in all of Skyrim, except for the final boss encounter of course. The dungeon itself is devoid of any enemies, allowing players to fully immerse themselves in the mesmerizing atmosphere created by the unique lighting within the Yingal Barrow. Enigmatic glowing orbs accompany you, casting their light and illuminating the mist as they venture through the dungeon. As a rewarding outcome, players are generated a substantial helmet upon completing your journey. So, there you have it. Hidden areas that people overlook in Skyrim. Exploring is a major factor that keeps players engaged in this fictional realm, and it's a key reason why Skyrim remains popular even after all this time. You can easily lose track of time as you delve into the vast game world, and even after spending countless days traversing the map, you'll likely realize that there's still so much to discover, making it impossible to experience everything it has to offer. If you did enjoy this video, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one.